Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here, aka Carson Cat, aka Carson Cat's Life, and I'm coming here this week with another design team project for Jenofeve Designs, and I'll put all relevant links below in the description box. And this month I thought that, well, last month you saw that I made the keepsake box, which is really sweet, and then I turned it into a little mini album box thing there, and so I wanted to show you this week how I made the album, which is here. And I think I'm only going to, I'll just give you a quick flick through of the album. It's a really simple album, and it's very super cute. It's a super cute little album, and it's full of little bits and pieces there, and you know, the usual little pull-outs and that, and it's just so stinking cute. You need to make one because it's so stinking cute. And so super cute, super cute. So I'm going to show you how I made the cover for this one. I won't show you how to make the inserts unless you wanted me to, the pages unless you wanted me to. I'll come back at a later date and do that if you really want me to. But yes, I've made this stinking cute little album to go inside my box, which I made here. And it fits in just perfectly. Look at that. That's a lovely fit with two little compartments that you can use there for keepsakes and that. So that's good. And I used the large keepsake box and mini album printable templates bundle. No, it wasn't this one, was it? No, it wasn't that one. I used that to make the box, but for the album, 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So I made the box using the large keepsake box printable templates from Jenofeve Designs, but I made the album from the Paper Dreams template. Printable mini albums and templates. Hey. So and I used album C. And that's what I used, and I won't go through the pages because, of course, Jennifer has already done that on her channel, and I'll link to where she's made this in her channel. But I just wanted to show you just quickly that I use this main base C, and I use the cover there for cutting out and that, and everything else that went with it, all the little templates and things like that I use from the book on pages 8 and page 9. This is for the inside of it, which I won't show you how to make, but I will show you how I made album C, and that's what we're going to do in the following video. So this is just to remind you that this is album C from the Paper Dreams. Album C from the Paper Dreams printable mini album templates by Jenofeve Designs. And that's what I'm going to show you in the following video. So I hope you stay. Hope you stay to see. What I've done is that I've recorded it, and I will do a voiceover explaining what I did. Hopefully I'll explain what I did as I run through the video. It is, I've sped up the video just a little bit, and that's why I'm doing the voiceover on it. So let's go see what's happening. So here we go. I'm just showing you the pages that I use: 62, 59, 42 and 45. And what I did was I traced round the 42 onto the chipboard and the spine piece, and then cut them out. Unfortunately my paper isn't quite long enough to fit it all in on one, so what I did was I glued 2 sheets of cardstock together to form a longer piece, and so that I could get all the album onto the one piece. Probably would have been better if I went lengthways gluing it together, but it doesn't matter. I still got to use the rest of the cardstock in the album anyway, so there wasn't really anything wasted. What I did here, my ruler measures 1 inch in width, and so I placed it down and placed the cardstock on it in a way so that the where the fold is in the paper, it goes in the middle of the spine. So that's what I'm doing there, is I moved it around, measured it out so that that join goes in the middle of the spine, which is going to be covered over when the album gets decorated. Gosh, sorry, I'm finding my words a little bit hard to find. What I'm doing here is just using a roller as well to make sure it's all pressed down really, really well, and the glue's sticking really well too. What's really funny is that this video is sped up, but I didn't realise how slow I actually move. I move really slow. So anyway, there's the glue going down there, and I've got a little bit of chipboard there which I'm using as a spacer, and just trying to line it all up so that it's all level, and so I don't have any problems when I'm folding over the cover and things like that. It's wonderful. Just putting do you like my really, really big brayer? It's a really, really big brayer. Anyway, so yeah, just making sure I got it all nicely stuck down there. Putting some more glue on this side, and then sticking it down to the cardstock as well. Using the little piece there to make sure that I have a nice even space in between the covers. Just get it all done nice and evenly as I can. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And I think here I'm just going to mark around with a pencil now, so that 1 inch around each edge, you get a nice even border around it. And as I say, I didn't waste the paper, it got used in the inside of the album too, which is good. Just cutting off the bits, the extras. Promise to try and move a bit faster in my next video. I must really worry a heap over getting it all right. And that's why I go slow maybe. And I'll use my bigger scissors next time. Yeah, don't cut things with small scissors, what's the point? Here I'm using the bone folder to make a crease, just to make it easier to fold the cardstock around the album, because it's quite thick cardstock I'm using here. So I'm doing the usual, cutting the corners off, leaving that little extra bit which can be tucked up around the corner of the album to make sure you get a really nice finish on it. I think that was something that I learnt from Kathy Alter. And there we go, just folding, 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 working that cardstock to make sure that it doesn't crack when I'm going round. Nothing worse there, just making sure that that I can work it, work it, work it, work it, fold it, work it, work it. Almost obsessively. Putting on quite a bit of pressure there, I don't know whether you can tell. But you've got to be careful that you don't put in too much pressure, otherwise you, with that bone folder, With that bone folder, you can actually cut through the paper. It's, you know, yeah, I wish I had my other one. At some point I'm going to have to get me a different bone folder. I almost said it again, folder. So here I am putting some double-sided tape down. This is extra tacky tape. Don't know what brand it is, but it's an extra tacky one. It's a high, it's not like the red line tape, I suppose, really. There we go, there's that, making that nice little fold in the corner there with the cardstock, making sure that it does go. Just pulling off some glue there, doing the long sides first. Folding, folding, folding. Going it to go down nicely. Using the brayer as well to get that extra pressure, just making sure it's all down properly. Of course, the only trouble with using wet glue is that if it goes on the cardstock, it makes a mess. So you can have it in places, you know. I don't want to use too much of the double-sided tape because I don't have much left. But I can. It's easier to here where we are to get hold of wet glue than it is to get hold of double-sided tape, and well, the good stuff anyway. And it's really expensive. So yeah, doing those little folds in the corner, making sure that you get a really nice coverage, and you can't see any chipboard there when the cardstock gets folded over. Yeah, just making sure that little bit is down. And there with the brayer again. And it'll be the same this side, just making sure those little tucks are folded in at the corners. Make sure the tape's stuck down. I always reassure them that I've done it properly. Some more glue, take off the tape, fold it over, fold, fold, fold. Yeah, making sure that one is in. Yeah. And brayer. Brayer, 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 brayer. Fold, fold, fold. Yes, nicely. Works nicely. Here I'm just showing you that I'm using the purple layer, which is on page 59, to do the covers. And I didn't print it out onto the cardstock, because onto the design paper, because I don't have much of it left. So it's much better to do the drawing round than actually printing it out, because it means you can just be that little bit more economical with your paper, and also you can select. It's much easier to select this way the patterns that you want to cut out, whereas when you're putting the templates through the printer, you just have to accept wherever it's printed on, that's what you got. So I much prefer to do the manual cutting around so that I can make my own selections and have actually what I really, really want onto the album. And that's the joy of this design album, is that you've got the choice. You can either print it out onto the design paper, or you can cut it manually using the templates. And I prefer to use the templates, just personal preference. As I say, I didn't have much design paper left, so that allowed me to be that much more economical with the paper. And I've already, as you can see, I've already put the double-sided tape on it for speed, because I didn't realise I was so slow. So slow. I've just shown you there on the number for these spines that I used, and I can't quite see, but that was it. And I think I went for a tea break. What did I do there? I have no idea. Oh, look, I'm back. I am back. Oh, I must have been cutting out the spine bits and cutting them out and scoring them. So there you go. What I did was I think, did I or didn't I? I'll have to see when it's finished because I can't remember now. I'm just doing a 2-page one on this one. Because as I say, I don't have much design paper left, so I figured I had enough to make the 2. Here we go. And of course, what did I do? Yeah, just giving everything a nice little bit fold, making sure it does fold over. And I left some nice decent flaps at the side to go down as well. Yep, just trim that off. What I'm doing there is trying to find the actual centre of the album there so that I can make sure that the centre of the spines go into the centre of the album. And Jennifer's right, the score lines do actually measure up with the gaps in the hinge, gaps in the spine and the cover. But of course it's black, it's really difficult to see. So there you go. I'm showing you what size spine that I've used. Use the half-inch 2 pages. That's what I used, the 1/2 inch 2 pages spine. Hinges to go on the spine. Waffle, 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 waffle. There, I'm just making super extra sure that it all sticks down nicely and that they all fold as well. And the creases are there for the album to close up. See, I'm showing you what I did was that I actually put it down and then remembered I wanted to put the spine in. So that's why I've got the black on there, is that I had to lift it off. I had a dough moment. Dough? Put it in the wrong place, had to take it off. No, I tell a lie. That wasn't what it was at all. I remember now. What it was, I put the album down, then went to do the spine, and I'd already taken the tape off that one piece, and I put the album on top of that piece of design paper, and of course it stuck to the album. But luckily, it was where the design paper is going to go over on the cover anyway. So, phew! After all that work, one moment of thoughtlessness, and I almost ruined it. So you've got to be careful where you put your book down when you're working, where you put your album down when you're working. Oh my goodness, I have no idea why I can't find my words today. Oh. So here we go, just sorting out which bit I think looks best. I never realised I was so picky, finicky, but I am. That's a golly gosh moment. Finickety, pickernickety. There we go. That's the back. This will be the front. Oh, sorry. Oh, and this is me going fast. Golly gosh. I've seen Jennifer do hers and she whizzes through it. But I suppose she's made many more albums than I have. She makes it look so easy too. And I had to think a lot about it actually. go. Yay, putting the spine piece on. Yay, the cover for the spine. Get it the right way up, Nikki. Get it in the centre. Go on, be brave. Put it down. Woohoo! Finished! Oh, dear, 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 dear. Thank goodness I only showed you the cover. Several hours later, and man, you'd have got bored of me. So here we go. There's me thinking, shall I show you how to do the inside? No, I'll just keep it at that because it's been far too long already. You'll soon be bored with it all. I think I'm going to do voila, this how it goes in the box. There we go. Yes, it's my voila. So I just want to say thanks very much for watching, and all the links that you need will be in the description box below. And this album and box are just too stinking cute. I mean, you really need to go out and make them. They're much easier to make than how I make them look. So see you again soon. Bye.